No, just the separate companies would be cool under one flagship company. Because that's what World Wrestling Entertainment sounds like to me. It sounds like it should be the parent company of a bunch of other wrestling.
Well, hell, WWFE was the how it was listed on the stock exchange.
Yeah, it was World Wrestling Federation and Entertainment. Until they lost the F to this.
I mean, honestly, it makes sense.
To those panda stickers.
Kind of like bringing back Titan Sports. Like how Titan Sports, WWF was a subsidiary of Titan Sports.
Yeah.
Same shit. You have WCW, a subsidiary.
The Coliseum Home Video.
You know, you can have that too. Well, World Championship Wrestling tonight at 9, a subsidiary.
That way you can have different people run it, and that way if you want to have a really big storyline that spans all of them, you have Vince come down, who is the owner of all these subsidiaries, and he comes on across all the shows, and everybody's like, "Whoa, it's Vince! This is crazy. He's on every program," and it feels that way because you have everything separated. You have people. You
could have massive wars. You could have pay-per-views that pit fucking wrestling promotions together. You could have dream matches. Honest to God, dream matches, but no.
No, because that's what everybody wanted, and when we got it, it wasn't special.
It wasn't what we wanted.
It wasn't special.
It wasn't what we wanted. It wasn't what we were trying to have. Alright, no offense, but a WCW invasion in my fucking book does not consist of an opening volley of
Dude, we never got
Page stalk Mrs. Undertaker. I'm sorry.
We never got Goldberg
I'm talking here. What I'm saying is that's not how I ever envisioned the opening volley of WCW invading WWF to ever be. You know? You expect something cool like fucking Sting or Goldberg, or like the Goldberg with the Rock thing, remember that in 2003? That was pretty cool. That's what I envisioned the first thing. Not fucking.
But the thing is,
he's stalking Horseface Sarah Undertaker, for Christ's sakes. What in the hell? He went from Kim to that? Come on, even the Undertaker's upgraded.
I was gonna say,
Mrs. Undertaker's hot.
You're lucky he remarried, because if he heard you saying Horseface, he'd be tipping up his fists right now.
I don't care. The bitch is Horseface.
He's gonna kill you.
What? New Mrs. Undertaker's gorgeous. He's got nothing to worry about. If he has a child with her, it will be insanely evil and probably good looking.
Now here's the thing. Her as a wrestler, how do you like Michelle McCool as a wrestler? Do you think she's good? Or do you think she got where she is and doing all such just because of Taker? The reason I asked that is because in PWI they rated her number 1 as woman wrestler.
Honestly, no, I didn't really ever consider the Undertaker in a part of the factor. And to me, it was always like, all right, maybe that's why she's getting a push, because she's Mrs. Undertaker. But she's athletic. She has actual fucking talent, that like raw talent that could probably be molded with a lot of training into a really good wrestler. You know.
James, do you actually even pay attention to women's wrestling?
Actually, yeah, sometimes I do.
Because I find it difficult to. I have to say that TNA does it better.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just saying, though, I do pay attention to it.
It's sad to say,
she's not bad.
TNA
That's all I'm
do
say. She's not bad. She's got the ability to get somewhere.
Right.
She's got the ability to be a fucking strong, top women's wrestler.
She puts forth an effort, and she at least
more so than most
has
people.
A character that she does good with.
She's Michelle McUndertaker. Michelle McTaker. No, it's more like Michelle Under the Taker. That was a good one, right? Cheesy, stupid fucking humor. You had it. But
Is there anything else we haven't mentioned about pro wrestling?
There's too much to even get into. I think we covered most of our major points, though.
Well,
there is the ACWA training camp.
Oh God, I'm not talking about that.
How's it? What you?
No, I don't care. What, you just want to plug them?
I'm plugging them.
ACWA training.
When they train you, they not only train you in how to wrestle, but they train you in how to act backstage, and with the media and the press, and with other promoters and whatnot, so that you know how to do this when you're in the independents, and you know how to act around people. And it's only $2,000 for an 8-month course, which basically makes you a pro wrestler, I guess. So
the ACWA Training School, training today's amateur wrestlers into the professionals of tomorrow. No, I don't know.
And
I don't go amateur professional.
And for those who are wondering, the ACWA is located in New Jersey.
Oh God, they know where we're from. We're screwed. Fist pump.
I'm just saying, if they want to find out, if they want to get trained, they need to find out where it's located.
Yes.
They don't know where we are. They just
the American Championship Wrestling Association.
In the middle of New Mexico, aren't we?
Yes. Welcome to Area 57.
We're right next door to Roswell.
Yeah.
It's where they make the clones and
Men in Black.
And yeah, the facilities there too. And
there's a colony of reptilians about 2 miles that way. And if you go through this door to our left,
you can reach Hollow Earth.
Yes, Hollow Earth is through this door.
We have the cloning tanks back over that way.
Yes.
In fact, we're not even allowed to be down here. We just managed to...
We snuck in. We're actually in a boiler room. It's god-awful hot.
And oddly enough, they have a collection of ECW footage. Who thought? Who would have thought?
Security guards. See, this is the kind of training that you get at Area 51. They just show you how to fucking rip somebody apart piece by piece.
Because you don't know what an alien's going to do. You don't.
You might have to take that
alien have, like,
and beat,
telekinesis or some shit.
You might have to take that alien and wrap him in barbed wire to beat other aliens with. You don't know. That'd be pretty goddamn funny.
You would have to humble the alien the old country way.
Ah.
Where's the beer bottle?
Iron Sheik, FTW.
What will a Coke bottle do?
That's plastic, dude. It doesn't break.
Well, this program
humble.
currently is not, although we would hopefully like to be someday a sponsor of this particular radio program. We do, however, endorse Russell Crap Radio.
Yes.
Okay.
R.D. Reynolds and Blade Braxton coming at you. Good guys.
Hobolicious.
Yes, Hobolicious.
I'm not the internet's nerd.
Well, you don't have the ability to keep up with it.
Yeah.
I mean, we could sit you in a room and play you a bunch of stuff, but
Yes.
It would be like torturing me.
Yes.
They would literally
Just
tie
remember,
me in the
folks,
room and make me listen to it.
After you're done listening to three crazy guys sit here and babble about very weird topics and voice their opinions that you could probably care less about, stroll on over to WrestleCrap.com. Click WrestleCrap Radio. Have a listen. It's good stuff.
and trust me, you won't get conversations anywhere else. You won't find Dave Meltzer talking about
Dave Meltzer! Not talking about ECW the old school right now, but maybe later next week.
possibility. But Dave Meltzer is not, in fact, talking about Mickey lifting the tail.
Yes. Dave Meltzer, in fact, did not coin the phrase centaurlicious.
No, he did not. He is not, in fact, talking about Don Mason and corn oil.
Don Mason?
Don.
Ah, Don Mason.
Don Mason.
We support Don Mason. We like Don Mason stories. Blade Braxton. More Don Mason stories.
So I think that'll just about do it for this pro wrestling episode.
He is the mic check to our R.D. Reynolds and Blade Braxton.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It's only because of the hat.
Which means you're in jail and you're paying, you're using sexual favors in order to get phone time.
What?
Oh man, that's great.
No. What am I in jail for?
That'd be funny if we ever got sponsored by WrestleCrap Radio. Then we'd have to read their ad copy. We'd leave you with that on.
We probably could send them an ad copy if we type up some random horrible ad copy.
Oh God,
if we wanted to.
They would read it too, just because it would be so nonsensical.
That'll do it for To Be Determined. This is Michael Jackson's #1 fan. I'm the sexiest fat man alive, and this is Scott Hall's drunk.
Drunken
designated driver. He's a drunk designated driver. He's also drunk.
I thought you were going to go with it. This is Scott Hall's intoxicated stepson.
I thought you didn't want that known.
That's Scott Hall. Who cares? Hey, look at the bright side. At least you're not sitting here talking to Sid Vicious.
Who knows where we're going to be next episode?
Scott Hall. Say hello to the
We might be in this
Sid.
bunker still. We might be somewhere else.
We support Scott Hall.
Wait,
that is to be determined.
Scott Hall is a bunker?
Yes. Filled with beer.
The booze bunker.
The booze. It's just called the booze.
Why aren't you drinking some?
You know what, man? Honestly, I can see that. Scott Hall opens up a bar, the booze locker. Come on.
Will it feature Kevin Nash, like...
Singing karaoke?
No, will it feature Kevin Nash beating Scott Hall up in a bathroom stall?
Yes, that will be a Saturday night show at 8 and 8:30.
Saturday morning programming, not your father's Saturday morning programming.
Not anybody's Saturday morning programming.
I think that'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
Our next topic is to be determined. We don't know. We have several that we are going to do, and we have no order in which to do them. So stay tuned, and you might just be entertained, or you might just vomit all over your computer.
I got $10 on vomit.
Roll the credits.